Alright, Coach Zach here. Welcome back to the Skills WOD. We just had April do an overhead squat assessment. We noticed that there were some issues at the ankle, so I'm going to give you a couple things that you can do right now to implement into your training regimen to help with that. Okay, so April, what we have you ever done foam rolling before?
Yes.
Alright, so we have a foam roller. This is called like self-myofascial release. Ideally, so because we're lacking some ankle dorsiflexion is what's causing that issue for that shin to go forward. What we're going to do is actually roll out our calf and the bottom of our foot. So we have connective tissue that goes from all the way at the bottom, around our heel, all the way up our leg, all the way to the other side and up to our skull. You know, it's a matrix of like adhesions and things that control and connect to various structures like our bones and our muscle. All right, so what I'm gonna have you do, first thing you're gonna do, April, is I want you to get close here. I want you to put the ball of your foot into the arch, and you're gonna roll back and forth with both feet. Make sure you hold on to this if you can. All right, and I want you to find if there's a place that's a little more tender than the other place. So kind of roll around and say, all right, is there a place that feels maybe a little discomfortable, or is just something that feels a little different? Mm-hmm. All right, right here. Isolate that spot right there. So what she's finding is some adhesions, maybe something that's overactive, some tight muscles. So we want to hold this position for 30 seconds, all right? So that'll break those adhesions up a little bit, and then what we're going to do is actually get the calf too, and then we're going to go into a stretch for both of these. All right, so let's say 30 seconds is up. All right, I want you to roll back that's okay. What I'm going to have you do now is you're going to put your butt here. You're going to put the bottom of your ankle here. Yep, that works. We're going to go right where that tendon is. You can cross one leg over. All right, and I want you to bring your body up. All right, hold yourself up, and I want you to just kind of relax, go both sides. And do you feel any tension there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Is it unbearable or is
Nope.
it just tension? So I want you to slowly push your leg down and just see if there's anything that kind of stands out. Right here.
Yep.
So we're going to work our way doing the exact same thing, 30 seconds on, finding those tender spots, work our way all the way down to the tendinous muscle like junction right here, and even up a little higher. All right, and so you want to do it on both sides. So just go up a little higher. And so the big thing that I see is people just go back and forth really fast. That's good for maybe a little bit of circulation, get some activation to that area. But when we're trying to relax the muscle, right, we have to take our time. If you ever get a massage done, the massage therapist isn't just going to be, oh, you're better now, right? They find these knots, they take their time, they put their thumb into there, they drive their elbows in there, right? And they spend time trying to work out any of those adhesions. And that's what we're doing right now. All right, so let's just say hypothetically, you know, you're feeling a little better. All right, you did both sides. All right, bottoms of her feet, back sides of her calves. All right, let's get you up. We're going to do a stretch. Actually, since I have you right here, what I want you to do is lock your leg out for me. All right, and I want you, if you can, so you could probably grab a band, but I want you to bring your ankle up and stretch those feet back. And so what that's going to do is stretch. Let me do it on this side. You're going to see that that's going to stretch all the plantar fascia. Can you kind of feel that? Mm-hmm. The bottom of your foot there?
Yep.
Again, you want to hold this for at least about 20 to 30 seconds is what the research says, to really create some changes there. All right. And you could probably grab a partner, grab Tim, tell him to help you out here, right? You can do both sides. So the big thing with this is knees are locked out. So we're stretching at the ankle, and then we're going to take all those toes, because you got the tendons going across and that tissue, and put it out. All right, so the next thing we did, so we did the bottom of our feet. We want to stretch our soleus and our gastroc. So the big thing here is soleus does not attach to the knee, right? It's I'm going to just show you how to do that. And then the gastroc, you need to keep your knee straight when you do that, since it's a biarticulate muscle. So come on over here, and what we're going to do, you're going to put your foot maybe about 6 inches from the wall, and I want you to bend your foot forward as far as you can, right? And just kind of hold that position. right? And you should be feeling a little tension on the back side of your leg. And so right here, we're trying to keep that heel down as we drive that knee as far forward as we can. This is a great way to assess just your ankle range of motion too. You know, if you look at the toes and where your knee align, you want to be about 3 to 5 inches. That's kind of what normal is. All right, so now we did our soleus, let's do our gastroc. And the way we do that is with the knee straight and our toes up, we're just gonna lean into it. And so we're gonna keep that, make sure that knee's locked, and then I want you to kind of lean your upper body into it. And you're gonna feel a stretch. Can you feel that? And that's gonna go through the whole thing. So you gotta think at any joint, right? There's muscles that cross that joint, right? And if they are overactive, they're going to be pulling on it too much. And if they're underactive, right, and then they're not going to allow certain movements to occur. So you need this balance between positions, length, and tension. All right, so good. So you did both sides of that, right? And now what we're going to do is, the cool thing is what we just did is pretty much how we do our ankle range of motions. So I'm going to have you do, this one's an easy one. You're going to do the exact same setup. Let's put it on the other leg this time, right? You already did your stretches on this time. So I want you to come forward as far as you can, jamming into that anterior socket, right? And then come back out. And then do it again. Trying to go as far as you can and then come back out. Good. That's an easy way of doing this. And then what we can do is start to progress a little bit. So, can I have you put your foot up, like the stretch that we're doing? Right, this time, this is the 3-way ankle mobility exercise. So what we're gonna do is go straight forward, right? But then we're gonna go at some angles, right? We're gonna go from angle to the inside, the medial aspect, and then we're also gonna go to an angle to the outside. So your ankle is a very complex joint. It's a triplanar, meaning 3 motions: sagittal, frontal, and then transverse, rotational. All right, so we just want to get into those areas and make sure we're getting all the range of motions and the nooks and crannies there. So you're going to come back. Can you hold that there? Is this working?
Yep.
All right, so you're going to drive it forward. Hold, 3, 2, 1, and come back. 3, 2, 1. All right, now I want you to drive this knee to the side. Good. And you can kind of feel that a little different across the ankle. Yep. All right, and let's do it back to the other side. Awesome. And so we're done doing all those things. Now we want to integrate it into a functional activity. First thing we did was the squat. So we're going to come right over here. I took one of the plates away, and what we're going to do is just a goblet squat. Same setup. So could you feet parallel with each other? All right. Looks good. I'm going to have you hold on to the weight here. And then what I want you to do is just slowly go down to a squat, pause right there, and then come back up. So let's go 4 seconds down, 2-second pause, 2 seconds coming up, and really feeling that control. Good. Let me count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and then back up. Excellent. And let's see you go as far down as you can. So that was a functional squat, and then you can just try to get a little more extra range of motion. And you can see, go down there and hang out for a little bit. You maybe finish up. You can see how our back is nice and straight. Now look at those angles. Those angles look much better, right? And that's something that you can do. You just try to correct that ankle dorsiflexion issue. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to ask any of your trainers. They'll be able to help you out.